All right, folks, what is going on? This is episode 405 of the First and Frame Rate Show. I am VF Baller. Over here, we talk about Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons football. And today, we're going to be talking about some Georgia Southern football. Most of the week, we talked about Atlanta Falcons stuff, but now we're going to double back and talk about some Georgia Southern football. Fall camp begin, and I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions on what I saw and what I read. And I'm going to really take you behind the scenes of my real thoughts about this season. From day one, I felt like something big is going to happen. I'm going to give you a little bit more of a reason why I feel that way. And it's not as deep as you think it is, but this one means a lot to me for a reason. I'll let you guys know. If this is your first time here, welcome. This is the First and Frame Rate Show. Like I said, I talk about Georgia Southern and Atlanta Falcons football. I could be found on YouTube and Rumble. Also can be found on Anchor, Stitcher, Spotify, Apple, and Google Podcasts. So if you want to listen to the podcast outside of the visuals, your options are there, and it's on various platforms. So you guys could take a stab at it. Hopefully you guys will enjoy. And one more thing, the link will be down in the description of the YouTube and Rumble, and also you can find it on my Twitter as well. I'll have that up as well. You guys are killing it in the Discord right now. I mean, like right before I started, getting everything prepared for this show, I noticed that a lot of people started coming in. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Tin Horn Productions. Shout out to Nick Burgess. All you guys are coming through. I can't name everybody. I think I got it, but they put it out there that the Discord is on and popping. They're coming in. Everybody else is flooding in behind it. Even the guys from GATA Talk. One of the guys from GATA Talk come through. If you haven't already, I'm pretty sure you guys have. Go and check out their podcast as well. I think they have a new episode up today. Go check that out. Before or after, if you come in over here from that podcast, I welcome you guys. If you haven't heard about them, or if you don't know that they're coming up with a new episode, I'm telling you now, just type in GATA Talk. It's very easy to find. Go check those guys out as well. I'm pretty sure they're gonna have some commentary on what is going on here. All right, I rambled enough about that. I just want to thank them guys. I just rambled enough. The Discord, all this other stuff is popping, is great. Fall camp begin for the Georgia Southern Eagles. I'm going to give you my thoughts and opinions of what I've read and what I've seen, and we're going to get all into it. Right now, the first thing I want to say, what I really thought was interesting, Coach Helton is getting the receivers prepared by asking them math questions while tracking tennis balls in the air. I thought it was more like them asking them while they're trying to catch the ball. I guess that's what it is. But he said while tracking tennis balls in the air. Now, I want you guys to think about this. It sounded funny at first when I saw it on Twitter. But this is actually a pretty, clever idea. Your head tracking the object in the air that you're supposed to catch, all the while, thinking about something that has nothing to do with football. And what it's supposed to do is enhance your concentration to keep your eyes, fixed on the object in the air. So if you can master this while thinking math problems, a football should be nothing to you. And I just thought that was pretty interesting. But that's pretty cool. 19 transfers that are in, and you got 19 total transfers that have been in camp today. That was really cool. Got a few guys that got 6-year eligibility with, obviously with Todd Bradley Glenn, he's in the 7th year. And you have Kyle Van Treese, who's also there as well. And, I think Justin Ellis is another one. I don't want to name them all, but you kind of know where I'm going at with this. Dylan Springer, I think he's a 6th year. I think he's a 5th year. I think he's 1 5th and 6th year. But you have a lot of guys that are here that has experience. And not only that, you got a lot of young guys who's in their 2nd and 3rd year that are actually learning from the veterans. I think that this is going to be, just talking about this aspect real quick, this is going to be a really good look for the team going forward in the future, not just for the 2022 season. You're building foundations with not just the coaching staff, but you have guys who've been Georgia Southern players for a long time, guys who've been college football players for a long time. And, 6 years, you got 10 players that are in a 6th year. even if these guys aren't on the field balling, they're going to teach the guys how to be a college football player and what to look for because they pretty much seen it all. So that's pretty cool. Coach Helton came through and said the kids came through with good energy, good focus. They put in a lot of work throughout the summer. I'm just paraphrasing what he said. So a lot of guys went through meetings, strength and conditioning, which is something really big. Shout out to, you know who you are, who I'm shouting out to when it comes to strength and conditioning. We had a really good talk about strength and conditioning, and it seems like that was one thing that Coach Helton was on, and the strength and conditioning coach got these guys looking much better than they did last year. And I did an episode about that a while back, and it's just on point. Also, let's see what I want to think. Oh, another thing, spring practice. I'm not, only not spring practice, but fall practice. I think they pretty much carried it over from the springtime. No music playing during practice. Not to knock on the last guys who was here coaching, but it gets the kids more focused on football. So right now with 25, I think they got like 24 practices left. They're going to be focused on football because the music is great. Don't get me wrong, and I'm gonna veer off a little bit. Music is great. I listen to music when I'm at work, because a little bit of inside baseball. I drive trucks, so I have the music playing while I'm driving because I gotta, it just keeps me focused. I cannot just listen to my 18-wheeler just going down the street. That right there is like hypnotized music. I end up falling asleep. So I have to have some music, and even when I'm not driving, I'm doing other things in the middle of my drives. I keep music in my ear because it keeps me going. So I get it, but these guys need to be focused on the football aspect of football, and you hear things differently when you're on the field and you hear other guys, being directed this place and directed that place, or you being, only thing you hear is coaches telling you what needs to be done. Not only that, you hear what these sixth and in one case, 7th year player telling you what needs to be done, or directing you, or being a leader on the team. You hear all of that. It's totally different when you can hear all that when there's no music around. So Coach Helton is bringing that aspect in, changing the culture of the team. It's, it's really going to be a really, really interesting view of how things are going to be and how the results are going to be. As of right now, I looked at some clips that are out there. Very good clip of College Ventries throwing to Amari Jones. You got some other players. I've seen Jalen White running around, going through the drills or whatever the case may be. I've seen some other guys learning how to hit the bag, tackle I don't know if you want to know if you call it a tire or not, but what I saw energy. I saw passion. I saw guys who wanted to hit somebody. I saw some guys who wanted to run through walls. I saw some guys who were just ready to go. And this is the first day of fall camp. I can imagine what it's going to be like when we go up against Morgan State. I'm like hype already. I'm going to put the link down in the description as well, as far as everything else. What you need the Discord and stuff. I'm sorry, I got kind of sidetracked. I'm going to put the link in the description of the pictures if you haven't seen them on gseagles.com. You guys need to go look at some of that stuff. The pictures are worth 1,000 words, and what I seen some guys, I've seen some players that just look focused. Not saying that this wasn't the case before, because I'm not going to beat up on the last coaching staff at all, 100%, because they did some good things. But when you look at what these pictures look like, these guys look like they are ready. You know what I'm saying? It's just like I said, the focus is there. I don't know what this team is going to do as far as wins and losses. I still want them to go 8-4. I'm sticking by that. But at the end of the day, we don't know what they're going to do. But one thing they will do, they look like they're going to be focused and playing hard. So whatever the case may be, I think a lot of teams going to be pleasantly surprised or unpleasantly surprised, because if you haven't been taking notice, which I probably don't think they'll be taking notice anyway, because you have to understand, fall campus for us, they're probably looking at their teams as well, but they're going to be blindsided. If you think this team is going to be heavy run 80 or 90-10 when it comes to running pass, you're going to be sadly mistaken. We got a quarterback here that can throw the ball. We got some receivers that are ready to go. Some receivers that are ready to go. I've been, looking around. I've been paying attention, and there's some receivers that are on this team that's going to wow some people. There's some receivers that's going to really give this offense a whole new look. It ain't just Kyle Van Treese throwing the ball. I'll just tell you that much. I don't want to say too much, but there's going to be some people that's going to surprise you. You're going to look back and be like, wait, the blue and white is doing what? Yes, the blue and white is doing what? You know what I'm saying? So I can't wait to see how this goes. I cannot wait. And before I get out of here, I want to really express I want to express how I've been feeling for the past week or so. And I think today, looking at everything that's been going on, look at the passion and the vibe that I'm getting from the fan base, not only the fans of Georgia Southern, but the fans of this show, fans of places like GATA Talk, other places that have been representing Georgia Southern football. I'm gonna take my shades off here. I want to talk to you guys like for real. This is 40 years that Georgia Southern has been running modern football. There's something about the 40 years going through all the coaches that we had, from Irk Russell to Clay Helton. Something special feels about these 40 years. We bring in a new coach at the 40-year mark. We're changing things completely from what it used to be, from 82 to 92 to 2002, 2012. It's a change. But something about this, and I could be wrong because I'm not a predictor. The 8-4 thing, that's my gut feeling, but I'm not a guy that has a crystal ball, but something about this particular season, something's brewing that's going to really make this season a little more special than we think. Now, I don't know how far we're going to go, but it's just something about this season just feels really, really good. I feel that with this new regime change, the vibe, what Coach Helton brought to the table, the coaching staff brought in, the transfers that's coming in, the recruits that committed, the guys who are already here, the ones that decided to stay. It's been rough. Don't get me wrong, 2021 has been really rough, but it seems like everything is coming together for a special year of Georgia Southern football. 40 years in the making of where we are from there to now. We're moving up into a more traditional, and it's not to say nothing bad about the triple option, but a more of a traditional style of football. And I'm going to be honest, people can say what they want about Coach Helton, but I think it's something about him as well that just, this is a good fit for him. The other places that he's been, they weren't bad. He won. He was a winner. He won. He hosted up trophies. He won a conference title. But it's just something about this job that he has to be the coach. Something about this just really feels right. I hope I'm right about the 8-4 prediction or gut feeling. I'm not in the prediction business, but I hope I'm right about it. But every time I look at Georgia Southern football for the past week or last month, hell, even the last 3 months, 6 months, understanding that this is the 40-year mark of Georgia Southern football, I feel like something really special is going to happen. Now, I know people could probably sit here and cut that clip out and say, oh, VF was wrong. That's fine. But I'm telling you how I feel right now. I never have a problem eating any words. I'm human. I'm never going to get everything right. Nobody will. But it's just something about what's going on here just feels really, really good. And maybe the fact that there's 40 years in the making and there's 40 years of modern football it's just going to be like this. It's just going to be the catalyst of something really big is going to happen here. We're in a transition where Georgia Southern football is making one of the biggest leaps, probably one of the biggest changes in, or if not the biggest change in its program. And I feel that it's going to pay dividends. And I don't think there's no coincidence that it's happening at this time, 40 years. Do that make sense? Do y'all understand what I'm saying? Hopefully you guys do. I really don't want to add too much more to that, but I just feel gut feeling is something's in the air. Something is. Maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. But as of right now, today, as I record this on episode 405, I feel that. And I've been feeling it for a couple of weeks now at the minimum, or a week now at the minimum. And I wanted to share that with you guys. And this fall camp just made me want to present that, because what I see in the fall camp, what I see with the atmosphere, what I see on the Discord, what I see with the feedback on not only my podcast, but the excitement of people, going to watch and listen to GATA talk and inside Eagle Nation. I know that's going to be a big thing. Frank Sikowski at WJCL, all the media that's bringing in, everybody else under that umbrella. I don't want to name everybody because I can't remember everybody. But everybody that's under that umbrella, even the ones that, even the ones that may not pay their attention, I just feel like everything is moving in the right direction and something special is going to happen. So let me know what you guys think. If you like this commentary, hit the like button, share this podcast, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Georgia Southern fall camp begins today, and it's pretty special. As of this recording, it began. I know you guys are going to be listening to this on Thursday. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this episode. If you don't mind, give me a 5-star rating on that Apple Podcast Avenue or any other avenue that gives me a rating. Hit the like button. Go over there to Rumble. Let people know what I'm doing over there. Share this podcast. You know what? I've been telling people to do this on the Atlanta Falcons side. You guys from the Georgia Southern Eagles, you guys are representing very well. Go and send this stuff to our rivals. Go send this stuff to everybody in the Sun Belt that we play against. Let them know what we're doing over here. So when we start competing with them, we can talk trash to them and do everything under that umbrella. Hopefully we'll be able to smack them around a few times this season. All right, y'all. I'm going to get out of here. Enjoy the rest of you guys Thursday. I will be back on Friday. Whatever the case may be, Georgia Southern or Atlanta Falcons, whatever the big topic is of that day, we'll talk about that. And you guys take it easy. And you guys be blessed. Thank you guys for the support. I can't thank you guys enough. Peace.